her fiance got dragged, and he's continuously getting dragged. As a result of his suspicion, he hired a private investigator on her ass. What's up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel, or back to my channel if you are a previous subscriber. So today's video is Athlete Controversy Episode 2. Now, I have a very long list of controversy within the athlete world, whether that be football or basketball or what have you. It could even be soccer. We're going to talk about it. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, I don't know no terminology of any of those sports that I just mentioned. If I'm at a game, whoever I came with, they team, that's who I'm riding for. When I see people with the certain jerseys on and they rejoicing, that's when I rejoice. That's what type of person I am. So I'm going to talk about the controversy. That's more my speed, you know, as far as athletics go. I don't know it all, don't claim to know it all, but we still gonna get into it, and hopefully y'all can shed some light in the comments on this very topic. In today's athlete controversy, we will be talking about Nia Long's fiance, Ime Udoka. And this video won't be a woman telling another woman what she should do. Nia Long is an elder of mine, and I'm going to stay in my place, you know, as what would be a child to her. I'm going to just stay in my place as far as this is concerned, and because I do have a lot of respect for Nia Long, right? For as long as any of us have remembered, especially me, coming up in the late 90s, Nia Long is and was a very familiar face. You know, when you turn on the TV, you would 9 times out of 10 see Nia Long in The Best Man or Friday. The list goes on. And the movies have just gotten better and better. I say that to say we're going to focus on what this man did, you know what I'm saying, and how he got caught. So, I'm going to give you a breakdown on what has happened. I'm going to give you a timeline of Ime Udoka and Nia Long's relationship. I'm going to give you a breakdown of the cheating. And I'm also going to break down how, you know, the basketball league decided to deal with this man. So, Ime Udoka is a coach for the Boston Celtics. At first, I thought they were married. Certain reports say husband, others say fiance. So I had to do my own research, and from what I see, they are longtime fiancés. They have been engaged for almost a decade, if not a decade. And, you know, as soon as this broke, a lot of people were being encouraging towards Nia Long. A lot of other people were telling her exactly what to do and what not to do. And as a result, her fiance got dragged, and he's continuously getting dragged. So the first thing that I saw was that the Boston Celtics coach, who is 45 years old, was caught cheating. And as time went on, it got worse. Shortly after hearing that Ime Udoka was cheating, news broke that he was cheating with another person that is employed with the Boston Celtics. And not just another person that is involved with the Boston Celtics. That person that he was cheating with is married, has a small child, And the husband and father to the child works with the Boston Celtics as well. It just started to get messier and messier. A little background about Nia Long and Ime Udoka's relationship is they met in Boston in 2010. Ime has had various coaching jobs on the East Coast and West. And Nia Long's acting career, she was traveling all around the world to film and create movies. But they still managed to maintain a loving relationship. They welcomed a son together in 2011 and became engaged in June of 2015. So correction on the engaged for 10 years. They've, been together or have known each other for more than 10 years. They have been engaged for about 7 years, which is still long time fiancés. But moving on from that, there are a few gaps in the timeline in between 2015 to now, and all I can conclude from that is that they live a very private life. And like I said, I respect that. If I know that somebody lives a private life, and whether they happy or not, they want to get through it, with the strength of themselves. They don't want sympathy from nobody. They will have a story to tell whenever they want to tell it, but if a person has a private life, it's not good to pry, And with knowing that, not just in a relationship, Nia Long as a person, she's lived a very private life even before him. So it's not good for people to pry. In this case, didn't nobody have to do no prying because he was doing the prying with the employees. He's an employee himself, fireable, or you could get laid off in an instant. We gonna get into it though. Ime came to Boston as the head coach in June of 2021. That position means your every word and movement will be captured and exposed. Like, I'm not sure if he has coached, as the head coach for very prominent, the league, you know what I'm saying? The NBA or just college or what. But your life gets put on a microscope. Like, people got binoculars. They will find you. They will dig up the tea. And they was just really being sloppy with it. I did find a few things that Nia Long has said about, about how she feels about marriage and things like that. One thing she said that stood out to me a few years back was that marriage is not a priority. And usually when people say that, they don't go through the process of a proposal at all. They just live in a common law situation. But more importantly, I feel like women say that, or men say that, when they know within their partner, within the person that they're with, doesn't get happy about those type of things, like isn't fully willing to commit to marriage. When a woman is with a certain man, they would say things like marriage is not a priority or it's just a piece of paper, and that's low-key brainwashing. And I can honestly hear a lot of men saying, well, we live like we married anyway, but that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? I do think that people make marriage out to be harder than it has to be. And that's the thing that puts a lot of fear into people from getting married. If it wasn't so many pressures on it, oh, you're supposed to have this, the picket fence, this, that, and the fourth, then I feel like marriages would last. So I definitely feel like Ime Udoka has been dragging his feet. Him dragging his feet, that would have probably made me end it a long time ago. And then we get to a point like this. Say you don't let it go. You let him drag his feet with somebody else, right? And say you with him, but he do something like this and embarrass you. That shit hurt even more. Cause you done stuck in there and stuck it through, even though your heart is telling you something, your body is telling you something different, and it's just going all over the place. So I feel for Nia Long, you know, getting cheated on, especially, I ain't even gonna make this about race. I was finna say a snow bunny, but you know what I'm saying. I seen a picture of the lady. I don't really like dropping names of things like that, because I know that the man that got cheated on, you know, in her situation, her husband, he don't feel good. He probably feel like shit getting cheated on. Just like y'all saying Nia Long feel, her husband feel that too. It's sad that people just don't, like, if you got some type of jungle fever or you feel like doing that, let your partner know beforehand so that y'all can separate and you can do what you need to do. Y'all can divorce, you can do what you need to do, but don't do that. Don't cheat and then go home and lay in the bed that you share with your spouse. That's nasty, okay? Now, I would say, you know, a ride or die is somebody like Krishan. I would say that Nia Long is a very patient woman. You know, she got kids in this situation, so I know that, you know, she need to take her time, and who am I as somebody below her in age and experience to tell her what she should do and how she should move. So now that we have covered the relationship, let's go back to the controversy. Ime was allegedly involved in an inappropriate relationships with the Celtics finance executive's girlfriend slash wife slash baby mama. A woman who, like I said, works for the Celtics also. The finance executive became suspicious of his girlfriend slash baby mama slash wifey. As a result of his suspicion, he hired a private investigator on her ass that caught his girlfriend on the phone with Ime, which was a very sexually explicit phone call. We don't know what they was talking about. I don't know if it's gonna get, you know, the video gonna get leaked or whatever, but that's what we know. And what we also know is this video was reportedly captured by a Ring video camera. Security camera. Don't y'all know that thing that be outside the door and, you know, you can see the mailman. If your dogs get out, you can get on the intercom on your phone and tell the dogs to get back in the house like that. Yeah, they got caught. And listen, that is the beauty of it being 2022. You should know the power of social media, but you should also know the power of technology. A lot of people just don't think that nobody is listening. Like, folks used to have the intercoms in a house. I'm sure if you got money, you will still have the intercoms in your house. Folks got, you know, they can listen in. They can see at any angle of their house. The cameras swivel. I mean, people are listening all the time. And not to get nobody paranoid, but seriously, y'all gotta move like the mob. Move like a Don. Move like the Don daughter. Move like it, cause that was some spy shit. And that was really good. Like, I get married, if I got some suspicion, I'm doing that. I'ma catch you. I'ma catch it. I'm gonna save myself. You know what I'm saying? Cause I just wanna say this. A lot of young men and young women have sex addictions that they don't even know that it's that. A lot of women, young and men, things like that. Listen, a lot of people like it a little too much, and you start to shit where you eat and eat where you shit, and it's not good. I would never advise anybody to hook up with somebody and y'all under the same umbrella of business. That doesn't make sense. Of all things that make sense, that doesn't. Doesn't make sense, never gonna make sense. Won't stop, can't stop. Sex addiction. And you gotta catch yourself before you have way too many kids with this woman, that woman, and Sarah, Junie, all these female names that I can list. A lot of young men, they not gonna catch themselves. I can say the same for both genders. They not gonna catch themselves. Sadly, they gonna have so many kids and complain about not being able to afford it. They gonna have so many kids, and it's behind a addiction that is a sex addiction. You like it a little too much. You don't see the cons of it. All you see is the pros, but then you complain about the position that you in. Don't complain about the position that you in when you enjoy the position that you was in. You get what I'm saying? So, I just really wanted to say that because people don't catch themselves. Like, you cannot let people manipulate you with sex. You cannot use your body as a manipulation tool either. It's never going to work like that, you know? It's never going to work in your favor. So, I say that to say, thank y'all for tuning in to Athlete Controversy Episode 2. I will have Episode 3 out for y'all next week. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Show some love on the videos where I went live, because I will be going live Monday and Tuesday from now on if y'all keep showing love. Alright? Like this video, subscribe. I got to get all that up so I can do channel memberships and everything. I'm trying to grow. I want to grow. I will grow. It's happening. It's happening. It's your girl, B. Octavia. Thank y'all for tuning in to yet another one.